We're happy to have everyone here with us this evening, and we have a special presentation by Dr. Chris Marks, who is our equestrian person taking care of our equestrian program here at St. Mary of the Woods. So, Dr. Marks.
Okay, so if you don't like it, blame Dave. Because I can't refuse Dr. Bears anything that he asks for, and originally he...
we can't either.
I hear that. But honestly, originally he wanted me to ride up on a horse with my guitar and sing a serenade to you all.
What's good on a horse?
Well, you know, it's the one thing that, you know, riding on a horse makes my butt look smaller, so, you know, I'm into it. But,
Chris, I want you to tell them about your good news. Chris
Oh.
Dr. Marks is our equestrian studies faculty member and does a wonderful job running the stables. She's also a writer, a singer. She's a Renaissance woman. She knows with the guitar.
about old enough to be actually from
writing-
the Renaissance.
I want you to tell them about your book and what just happened.
Well, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the publishing world, but it's kind of like a big giant buzzsaw that grinds people up and spits them out into a morass of despair. But
That's a good description.
recently, like yesterday, I got a contract from one of the biggest agents in New York.
Good for you.
And I'm just dying here. Woohoo! Pretty soon, man, I'm going to be big time something or other. One of the things that I do here at the Woods is write very silly songs for people who retire or people who just want a silly song. Sometimes we auction one off and the loser gets it, you know. So Dave at Dr. Bears asked me to write a song for you. I hope you have a sense of humor. And I thought the ukulele just added something, you know. You can't listen to a ukulele without a sense of humor. Can you hear the ukulele? If it weren't for the talents of our trustees, we'd be down upon the ground, we'd be begging on our knees. If it weren't for you, we'd be in a fix for sure. We'd be up to our elbows in shit manure. If it weren't for the time of our brave trustees, there'd be even more work for the faculties. All the PhDs would be mowing the grass, and they'd have to wash the windows before they went to class. Anybody want to speculate about how many PhDs it takes to wash a window? I reckon more than you'd think. Like, let's see, 1 to hold the paper towel, 20 to debate about the best way to do it, and the other 5,979 move the building back and forth. Balance the budget, pick up the slack, take on the struggle, stay in the black. Without folks like you to keep the watch, our future'd be more gloomy than a sad Sasquatch. That's gloomy. Now you've been around the woods since the dirt was young. Back when Jean or Joan or Barbara were number one. You served your time and you tackled every task. I'd like to know your secret, but I'm afraid to ask. Happy to see you all again. I mean, somebody's got to keep Dave in line. Good luck with that. Program enhancement, mission advance. Let's all do the happy donor dance. Without folks like you to keep the faith, the future'd be as scary as a mad ring wraith. The ring, the ring. And speaking of rings, if it weren't for the treasure of our fine trustees, Saint Mother Theodore would not have been pleased. We face hard times which we can't ignore, but hey, we'll get through it. We've been here before. Let's face it, thanks to folks like you, the world has hope of not having to witness a bunch of unemployed PhDs trying to wash windows. The horror. Balance the budget, bring in the bucks. Not an easy task when the economy sucks, simply stinks. Without folks like you to hold the line, Dr. out. There's a built-in water hazard. What's the last thing a faculty member here has been walking from LaFair to the library? 4! Now I'm happy to inform you this is the last verse. People are usually glad to hear it. But without you, things would be a whole lot worse. Our students may not know how much they owe you all. But we're so very thankful that you heard the call. We know you come to meetings because they're so much fun. Without folks like you to lead the charge, our future be as stinky as a New York.